we do have POSH, creating safer workplaces, which creates a more inclusive culture that leads to diversity. But if we just rewind and just look at the journey of POSH, it took 10 years from Vishaka guidelines to POSH. So that's
Yes.
one fast tracking. I don't even know whether fast tracking is the answer, because 10 years is not
Is
the
not a decade is not really a fast track of, yeah.
yes. So definitely, it's difficult converting drafts into acts at legislative level. It is a very long process, but what the government can do is it's not just about creating laws. It is not just about putting things to words. It is actually the spirit is way more important than an act or a law. So I believe that spirit is somewhere that can galvanize this whole process of more women in senior management. Now, if I say, why did I say the spirit? Because definitely there is one law which says there's at least a mandate. There is at least should be one woman director
Mm.
on
Yeah.
the board. Now, what happened? Now that uh, word just was limited to being a word. The spirit was lost.
Yeah.
One woman just remained one woman,
That
became a
becomes a
token,
checklist.
just
It's
became
not,
a
yeah.
token of representation, not having much contribution or voice. So that's propagating that spirit of having more women at workplaces is somewhere the government is putting in a lot of efforts in that direction. But again, I don't think any law is enough to bring about a change. It is the organizations, bigger onus lies on the organizations, that they should look beyond certain check boxes, beyond certain to be to be on some index, to have some credibility, or to have just employer branding. It should be beyond all these things, towards the pure spirit of diversity and inclusion. There is no reason why a company should do that, except that this is what they want to do, for no other by results of that will I'll get better, I'll have a stronger talent acquisition, or I'll have a better, stronger brand. None of these reasons should be the incentive, except that the belief in the cause, and that of the top leadership, because that's where it starts from. It's
Yeah.
always kick-started. A culture is kick-started by the leadership, definitely implemented by the whole of the organization. But that's where the spirit of DEI should be within the fabric of every organization, including the vision. If an organization believes in diversity, it should be visible in the vision statement,
Yeah.
not just as a DEI, separate DEI statement. It should be woven within the vision statement of the organization.
Absolutely. I completely agree. And I'm really, really glad to hear you say that, because in my experience, whenever people talk about DEI, it is an initiative, it is a branch, but in reality, it remains like a checklist. If you do that, you can't exclude it from your, purpose and vision and mission statements, uh, if you want it to be a core part of your culture. So I that great. Thank you so much for taking the time to answer so many of my questions.
Thank
Uh, Before I end the call, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
There's a lot we need to do as a country, as corporate India, as India, as in corporate India. I'm sure we have walked a very long mile from where we started, but still a long journey remains. Not finding my, I think I would conclude, just not uh, being so hung over a business case in DI, think will help us find a solution to this problem. A bit of this problem is already solved. There are women entering the workforce, but the bigger part, going beyond just numbers, that is objective, going on to the subjective, is where I think we'll find a solution. So not getting too hung over business case. That's where anywhere I go, that's what I hear. People asking for business case and people replying for that business case. So just moving a little beyond this. Because what is the explanation if I say I want someone from Sikkim or Northeast in my organization? I cannot put anything on numbers right now. But
Yeah.
definitely that deep level diversity we are adding
Yes.
may in the long term translate or may not translate into business case, but don't organizations should not look from that lens of top line, bottom line towards DEI only. That is how I would like to conclude this.
That's great. Thank you so much, Nazia.
Thank you very much, India.